guys, this is Lannie with Prestige Fitness. Today I am bringing you a bar style workout that you can do in your own home. Today I will be showing you in my kitchen. All you need for today's workout is going to be a kitchen countertop, something that's not too low to help out with your balance. Other than that, all you need is your own body weight. Throw on some music, have fun, and I'll walk you through it. So we're going to start in second position. I want your hips nice and open, toes turned out. We're going to do 20 seconds of pulses in a low squat. Then we're going to do 20 seconds on releve or on our toes. Then we're going to switch to parallel position. And then we're going to do one more set and turn out. Here we go, 20 seconds, nice and turned out. Make sure to keep that tailbone tucked, that way your core is nice and engaged. Here we go, up on releve, nice and high on the balls of those feet. If this gets too intense for you, all you need to do is come up a little bit. And switch to parallel position. 20 seconds at the bottom. Keeping that back nice and straight. We don't want to have duck butts. Switch to releve. Again, keeping that tailbone tucked, really feeling this in the thighs. And switch. We're going to do one more set, 20 seconds of each in our grand plie. Remember, if it's getting too intense on those legs, be a little more shallow in your plie. And then we'll have our last set on releve. Excellent. Shake out those legs. For our next exercise, we're going to do some curtsy lunges to grand battement. So curtsy lunge to kick. Curtsy lunge facing your countertop. You're going to take one leg behind, really load up on that front leg. I want most of the weight on the front leg. And you're going to swing the leg out to kick. We're going to do that on both legs, 2 times all the way through. So we'll do 8, 8, 8, and 8, starting with the right leg. Here we go. 1. And 8, switch sides. Keeping those hips nice and level. And again. One more, and final switch. And 8. All right, shake those legs out, reach all the way up, nice and tall, and lean forward. Few deep breaths here, walk the knees a bit. Bend both knees, nice and soft, slowly rolling all the way up. All right, back to our bar. All right, for our next exercise, we're going to do some pulses, really working those legs and working on that single leg stability. We have two options. One for if you're just strictly using body weight. The second option is if you were to have an elastic band at home and you want to up the difficulty a little bit. So option one, you're going to go front and side, making sure that when you go to the side, we don't want to start lifting that hip up, keeping the tailbone tucked, hips nice and externally rotated. So option one, we do 8 pulses, really pointing the toes. And to the side, same thing, 8 pulses. If you want to add the band, that will be the exact same thing, but touching the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 8, front, side, front, side. I will show you without the band, assuming that most of you guys at home are doing this with body weight. All right, here we go. Arms to the side, working on that arm strength. Here we go. 1, 7, 8, take it to the side. Nice open hips. Repeat again. Making sure the chin stays lifted, nice and tall. And to the side. Turn around, same thing, other leg. To the side. If you need to make a variation here, just go a little bit lower. So we're getting the same benefits, just a little less stress on the legs. And 8. Shake those legs out. We're going to go into your calf raises. First position first, we're going to do 8 calf raises, 8 in second position, 8 in fourth position. Fourth position is going to be one foot in front of the other, weight nice and evenly distributed between the 2 legs. All right, so you've got 2 options here. You can do strict calf raises going on to releve, or you can do it with a plie, take that bend in the knees. I'll alternate and show you both options as we go. I'm going to start with a strict releve. So, first position, 8 releves, working those calves. 5, 6, 7, 8, second position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fourth position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Using just the fingertips on the counter. I don't want you leaning on it a whole lot. Switching to left leg with the plie variation. Takes a little bit of strain off those calves. Second position. Remember to keep that tailbone tucked. And back to fourth position, left foot forward this time. Remember not to overuse the bar. And shake out those legs. Little stretch, reaching all the way up and all the way down. Pedal those knees a little bit. If you would like, you can always open up the stance. Don't go any wider than hip distance though for this one. Again, softening those knees, tucking that tailbone, stacking one vertebra at a time, all the way back up to standing. All right, here we go. Next exercise, we're going to do attitude pulses. I'll show you from the side so you can see really well, then I'm going to turn around and do the exercise with you, but facing forward. Got 2 options here. We're going to do first and turn out. Really squeezing those glute muscles. We want the hips open as if we're trying to wrap our leg around ourselves. Doesn't have to be high, just wrapped. The next one, we switch into parallel. Standing leg goes into parallel as well. Don't leave that standing leg turned out. We're going to do pulses there as well. We're going to do 8 in turn out, 8 in parallel, then switch legs. Here we go. Starting with the leg behind you, lift the knee, keeping that turnout. Here we go, 8 pulses. Really feeling that in the glutes. Into parallel. Making sure we don't let the upper body collapse. Switch legs, turn out. Parallel. And again. Last time, other leg, wrapping around. Switching to parallel. All right, shake those legs out. One big grand plie in second position. From here, we're going to really go deep in those hips. This will be the first time today that if you are able and if it is accessible for you, that you can take the hips below the point of the knees. Sway side to side if that's comfortable. Okay, we're going to do one last exercise, really focusing on building some balance skills. We've got 2 main options and a few variations to go from there. We're going to go into passe. So I want that pinky toe touching the leg. Knee is the goal. Anything higher than the knee is extra credit. Doesn't matter how high the leg is, we just want to keep the hips nice and open. We're going to be balancing here for 20 seconds. If this is too much for you, you go into parallel position. So hips are square, knees and toes are both facing forward. Your final regression, if those aren't very comfortable for you, is to go lower and put the toe on the ground and start dabbling with how you can get little seconds of balance, because those seconds will eventually add up. So I'm going to turn around again so you can watch me from the back. We're going to do 20 seconds on each leg, 2 times all the way through. So starting with the right leg, we're going to lift it up. Shoulders are back, chest is lifted, hips and knees are open. 20 seconds trying to hold your balance. Remember to keep your gaze and your focus on something that's not moving. Nice and steady breathing. Four more seconds. And switch, other leg, same thing. Really opening up those hips, making sure your weight is centered over the middle of the foot. Chin is lifted, chest is open, balance is nice and steady. And switch. I'm going to show you the next option with the regression. So this is going to be with knees forward, but the same thing applies here. Tailbone is tucked, core is recruited, shoulders are back, and chest is lifted. Make sure the hips are staying square as well. We don't want to sink into one hip. And switch, other leg. Remember, if you need to, you can always put that foot down. Squeeze the glutes a little bit for stability here. Legs are nice and straight. And shake it off. All right, that concludes your workout today. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit, start the video over from the beginning and get through the sequence twice. Thank you for joining me for this workout. It was great working out with you. Give us your thoughts and feedback about these virtual classes that we're bringing your way. My name's Lannie again. Thank you for joining me, and I will be seeing you soon.